Hey, 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 happy hump day, guys, and welcome to the morning meeting. What's going on? Hope you all are having a wonderful day. I slipped up yesterday just a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys about that. Hold me accountable, right? And if you're new to this meeting, we get together 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday, and talk about our victories and struggles on a carnivore diet, everything in between. So the live chat is what this is all about. Unless you're watching the replay, what's up? Glad you stopped by for a few minutes, make the morning meeting part of your day. But the live chat is where it's at. So you guys, if this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to jump in that chat and get to know some folks, because I usually answer every single comment or chat, whatever you want to call it, live chat. I do a pretty good job. Sometimes I get behind, but those of you who are here often, you know that already. Anyway, I did want to start off by, I'll just tell you what happened yesterday. So yesterday was supposed to be my fasting day, right? Did well all day long. And then Cassie, the day before on Monday, Cassie mentioned that because she knew I was going to be doing my uh, meatloaf recipe video, and she says she's been working on a new recipe in her head, and she wanted to film it. So we ended up filming that recipe video yesterday, and here's a picture. Guys, get a little sneak peek. I think I put it in here. Yeah, it's a picture of what she made. There it is. And I could, Cassie has not made a recipe video in a long time. And anyway, this is a patty melt bake. And man, you guys are going to dig it. Even though I smelled it, but I did not taste it, which is a miracle. But while we were filming, it was quite a long process to film it. I did have a little coffee with some heavy cream in it. So that was my first time for the month having some cream. And I didn't fast yesterday, technically, because I actually had 2 cups. Because it took us about 5 hours to make that video, and I had a couple cups of coffee with cream. So wanted to report that to you guys. I technically didn't fast, and I had a little heavy cream, but still no lattes. Still no lattes. You see the one up there. October 31st is when I drank that sucker. So I'm still going good there. And I hope none of you made any mistakes. But if you did, we always want to hear about them. And I titled this stream Tragic Weekend because, I hadn't I consider Saturday, Sunday work days, and Monday and Tuesday are my days off. So I really didn't check out the news, but man, so many bad things happened around the world. I mean, things that always happen around the world that we don't hear about, but a lot of tragedy in the news. Saturday, that shooting at Brown University, 2 people dead. I can't believe they still have not found the shooter. I mean, they've really botched it. If you watch any of the press conferences up there, um, what a shit show. Excuse my language, but they have no idea what they're doing up there, and it's pretty pathetic. And then Sunday, the shooting at Bondi Beach in Australia, 15 people dead, celebrating Hanukkah. So sad. Then of course, one of the shooters, the father, was killed too. And then you have Rob Reiner, who, gosh, what a horrible way to die. Have your son, I'll say allegedly, but allegedly kill you and your wife. I just, Rob Reiner, he made two of my favorite movies of all time, Stand By Me and The Princess Bride. And yeah, Stand By Me was, I actually, that movie inspired me to try and become a writer. I went into, after my sister passed away, and I gave up my aspirations of being a professional pool player because I had to help my mom raise the kids and everything. I started community college part time, and I went into creative writing, and Stand By Me kind of inspired me um, to look into that. I always loved creative writing. So anyhow, Rob Reiner, I was a huge fan. Not particularly on his politics, but I didn't pay much attention to that, and it was really, really sad. And the latest I heard is that his daughter was the one who found. She lived on the property like like in a guest home in the back, and she discovered the bodies. And the last I heard, actually, her mother was still alive, and she was in the ambulance with her mom when her mom passed on the way to the hospital. But her mother said to her, "It was your son. It was your brother Nick." So I don't know if you guys had heard that, but so we say allegedly because everybody's presumed innocent, right? But it's just a sad, sad weekend, and it's one good reason to stay away from the news, right? So anyway, it's been on my mind. Thought I'd go over it real quick, but that Brown University shooting is just ridiculous. The way they're handling it up there. Anyhow, let's get back on topic, Larry. Come on. I definitely miss y'all. I did have a great weekend, though. Cassie and I pretty much were attached at the hip the entire weekend, and she's feeling better. She's over the crud. I'm feeling better. It never really hit me as hard. So, anyhow, let's get into the live chat. 71 people here in the morning meeting. Awesome. 73. Very cool, guys. Glad you're making the morning meeting part of your day. And that's very cool. Sarah, wondrous and wintry Wednesday, Carnivore Quest Warriors. Hey, Sarah. Awesome. Always good to see you. I saw I got an email from you, Sarah. I have not answered it yet. Lisa, good morning, all. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Joseph, what's up, buddy? Texas Carnivore. Howdy. Hope you all are well. You too, my friend. You still eating some sardines? I saw that Lance is doing a sardine fast, Joseph. So you might want to jump in on him with that. I saw Lance put out a little video about it. The North Dakota Carnivore. I said, "Good luck." What did I say? I commented like, "You're brave, brother," or something like that. I've never done a sardine fast. People swear by him, though. I might have to try it. Might have to jump on the bandwagon with Lance. Maybe for World Carnivore Month, do a short sardine fast. Very short. Mary, hi Larry, and all here. Today is eating day. Yes. Strangely extra hungry last night before bed at 8:30 this morning. Ate 3 burgers, 3 eggs, and 4 slices of bacon plus 2 butter pats. How's it going for you, Larry? Wow, Mary, you ate a ton of food. That's awesome. Yeah, I had that heavy cream yesterday, Mary. Not much, but it definitely technically broke my fast. But what a huge victory not to eat any of Cassie's creation. For those of you just joining the stream, here it is right here. Cassie made her patty melt bake. I'm editing the video today. I should have it out to you by Friday. It was, I was so wonderful to see Cassie making a video again. And she's been eating a pretty strict carnivore diet and dealing with the bathroom issues for 7 days now. And she's already feeling like, getting in front of the camera, and she's just feeling better, which is amazing. But yeah, ooh, that looked so good. And I didn't eat any because it was my fasting day. And it's got some cheese on it, but just one serving wouldn't have a lot of cheese. I would have tasted it if it wasn't a fasting day for sure. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. But yeah, Mary, I'm doing well. I think, had a little cream. Oh well. Let's see here. Where was I? Oops, my bad. Sure. Morning, all. Happy Wednesday. I have a dental appointment this morning, so I won't get to stay for the whole show. I have an abscess molar that has to be pulled out, but I will listen to the replay. All right, Sherry. Yeah, definitely get that taken care of. No fun. No fun. Amber, hey, Carnivore Quest fam, it's your lucky day. It's completely dead here at work. So you got me. How's everything going? Stay full of me and the Holy Spirit. This is my new quote, by the way. I dig it. Awesome. Very cool, Amber. Yeah, it's a little slow day at work. Aaron, Hello, fellow questers. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you, man. Good morning. Frank, good morning to you. I'm sitting here miserable because I've been off the rails for 2 to 3 days and I'm feeling it. All right, Frank, come on now. You've been doing so good for December. Get back on track. Yeah, you probably need to do a little slip up on Christmas, and then head into the new year doing well. Right, Frank? It's so tempting, isn't it, Frank, to just say, like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do until the first of the year. Then I'm going to hard reset." It's so tempting, you guys. For me, it's like, ugh. At times that thought creeps in for sure. Wendy, oh, hey, all. Hope everyone is having a great success. Been in Georgia since December 1st. No end in sight. Flying home tomorrow just to return again in January. Shake my head. It was easy to stay on track through it all. Thank God. Great job, Wendy. Nice when it's not that difficult, right? Very cool. I'm trimming the fluff out of it. About an extra 10 pounds gained while egg whites cause fatigue, laziness, and arthritis flare-ups, but trying them out again, getting used to eating every other day. Yeah. Gonna give him another shot, huh, Mary? Joseph's got a bug, so not going into work today. So I get to sit here for the whole meeting. Awesome, Joseph. Great to see you, man. Seriously. Yeah, my name is Frank and I'm an addict. Yeah, Frank. I guarantee there's a few more people in this meeting who are right in the boat you are. And man, it does not take long to feel like crap, does it? It doesn't take long at all. Melissa, hello. Good morning, Melissa. How you doing? Great to see you. Together strong, sharing experience, strength, and hope, one day at a time. Amen, John. Fuels. Morning. My name is Aisha, and I'm a food addict. I might as well join in. My name's Larry. I'm a sugar and carb addict. Ugh. Fast food addict. That'd be my moniker right there. Lady T. Hey, Teresa. How are you? So glad you stopped by for a few minutes. Very cool. Very cool. D. Hello, sweet people. What's up, D? Great to see you. Nickel Pickle made a morning meeting. It's been a while. Yes, it has. I saw you commented on my last video, Nickel Pickle. All right, getting back into it, huh? Glad you're here. Cassie's so pretty. Frank, yeah, she is. She is. And right now she's thinking she's not, and it's just ridiculous. She's just feeling down on herself, but she's cracking out of that. I want to encourage any of you out there, the men too, but especially the ladies. If you're not feeling beautiful, you are. I mean, that's a great point, Frank. I'll pull it up again. Look at Cassie. She just looks adorable there, doesn't she? But she's not feeling like she looks that way. That's just ridiculous. So if you're feeling that way, don't listen to that little voice. Just keep making the next right decision, putting the right stuff in your mouth, and you're gonna start feeling better. If anybody needed to hear that, because it's amazing when I see Cassie snap out of her carb funk and her depression, and it's different when I'm right there with her suffering. But I've already kind of out of that, that headspace, and I can kind of notice it more, notice the change more in her. It's amazing. So, you digging this shirt, huh, John? Yeah, it's the only one I got that fits me. I got a couple more Metallica shirts, but they don't fit because I got fat. Cowgirl, morning, guys. I had a few trips on the struggle bus this first week back at it, but this is day 6. Awesome, Cowgirl. Nice. Not a big deal, just cream. Good on you. Yeah, thanks, Wendy O. I agree. I technically didn't fast, and gosh, we started filming that video. It was like 2 in the afternoon. So I had already had black coffee in the morning. But I just, I'm having a little cream. It's okay. You're fine. Thanks, Aaron. I had to hold myself accountable with you guys, you know. Erica, what's up, Road Warrior? Great to see you. Hope you guys are safe, Erica. Jessica, good morning, everyone. There she is. What's up, Jess? Always good to see you. B Bear, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. How's the fast going? Oh, you heard it, B Bear. It's been going good overall, very well in December. So I don't think I could drink coffee without heavy cream. I'll tell you, Texas Carnivore Joseph. I've said it here on the stream. Cold weather makes it much easier for me to drink black coffee. Lady T, Cassie looks beautiful, and that giant beef patty looks delicious. That mistake seems minimal, Larry. No worries. Yeah, I appreciate it, T. Yeah, and don't be fooled by that beef patty. There's some deliciousness inside of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oof, you're gonna like it, T. uh, Melissa, my husband had his wisdom teeth removed on Friday. 3 days of scrambled eggs and soup. Yes, right, Melissa? Yep. Mm, yeah, that's no fun. I had my wisdom teeth out when I was 16, and it was brutal. Awful, horrific news about Brown University in Australia. Yeah, right, Jessica. Just it was a strange weekend. The devil's working overtime, right? Yeah. Jiffy, hey, what's up? Good morning to you. Great to see you. Stand by Me and Princess Bride, amazing movies. Yes. Oh man, love them. I could watch them right now. You know, just classics. Princess Bride, so good. And then I had memories watching that with all my kids when they were younger too. Right? Just what a timeless movie. So good. Thumbs up, everyone. 17 to 62 isn't enough, right, Frank? Appreciate that, buddy. Less junk, more health. Good morning, everyone. Great to see you. I hope not too far behind in these comments. Hit the like, Mary says. Oh, I got two cheerleaders. Awesome. Cherise, good morning, everyone. I'm listening while grabbing some Christmas stuff at the Hobby Lobby. I hope you're warm and happy. Yeah, I'm a little chilly right now. Actually, I got to pump up that heater a little bit, Cherise, but doing good. My Carnivore Quest sweatshirt is absolutely filthy. So today's laundry day for me. uh Less junk, more health. I love your name, right? Right, Terza. And Terza, I finally figured out. I don't know. It's not like I was contemplating it all this time, but your name is Terza after WLS, and I actually Googled was WLS weight loss surgery. It was like 2 3 days ago because I saw you put out a little video. So Terza after weight loss surgery. It just went over my head forever. T, you know what I mean? I never really took note of it. Swan, good morning, all. Great to see you, Swan. Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. Uh, North Dakota Carnivore. I'm from Dickinson. Happy to meet you. Very cool. Just blessed fat. Just be less fat. Awesome. There's a new name. First time stopping by. Very cool. Oh my goodness, that patty melt bake looks divine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on the thumbnail like patty melt bake, and then maybe the title something like this low carb gem isn't your mother's meatloaf, something like that. Yeah, but that should be out 6:30 p.m. on Friday, guys. Friday. Um, oh my gosh, that looks so delicious, Jessica. Yeah, let's because we got some new folks, and we'll just show that real quick. Oh yeah, and you have no idea what's in it. Oh man, Cassie had an idea I'd have never thought of. So yeah, and she's the one. This is her recipe video. I'm not even in it. I'm behind the scenes, you know. But it was so good to see her excited about making a piece of content and actually getting in front of the camera. I was a little shocked because usually it takes her like 3 weeks, of eating clean before she's to that point. So I bet you're gonna tear up that meatloaf today, Larry. Yeah, I might have a little bit of that, Frank. That's for sure. It does have some sautéed onions, and you saw the cheese on top, and it's got some stuff inside. But yeah, uh, be totally honest with you guys, probably take a fork and like move some of the cheese off the top. But I'll have a few of those onions. I'm not gonna lie. What's a patty melt, right? Without without that. And Cassie puts one ingredient in it that makes it even more like a patty melt. And that's what I'm looking forward to trying. I don't want to spoil the surprise. She'd kill me, but so good. Hopefully. She tasted it and she was very happy with it. So Kelly, this world is going downhill fast, so fast. Jesus is coming back. I'm doing all I can to stay healthy and spread the good news, fixing bacon and eggs right now. Well, that's one good first step into keeping yourself healthy, right, Kelly? Great job. Bacon and eggs. Perfect. Awesome. Yep, man. He could come back at any time, couldn't he? Uh, Sarah, Larry, way to go. Just having cream, no biggie. I bet the meatloaf is even better the next day. So enjoy, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Angie, hey y'all. Cooking Christmas dinner for 100 at my church for tomorrow. Listening on the sly. Wow, Angie. Wow. That is so sweet of you to do for your church. Very cool. Awesome. Aaron, cooking up some spam on my lunch. Enjoy that salty goodness. Frank, feel better. You will get back. Absolutely. Yeah, I hope you don't wait till the first of the year, Frank. But if you did, I'd understand. You know what I'm saying? Because gosh, you got, the family all around. I'm sure the grandkids are around. Well, I'm not sure if they live super close to you. I think if I remember right, I think they do. Cindy, good morning, everyone. Sun out, snow melting, having Salisbury steak for dinner tonight. Now that sounds amazing, Cindy. Awesome. Sarah, I also love Princess Bride and Stand By Me. I buy my poultry and pig feed from a feed mill in Brownsville, Oregon, where Stand By Me was filmed. I was just there last Friday. It's about 2 hours south. Wow, Sarah, that's really cool. That is awesome. Huh. I just assumed it was filmed in Maine. Stephen King, Awesome. Yeah. That's so cool. Uh Jessica's just doing too mad for the rest of the week. Just finished my first meal of sirloin steak, sausage crumbles, and eggs with salsa. I'll eat again in 4 hours, then fast for at least 20 hours. Nice, Jessica. Yeah, and I forgot to mention to you guys too, on Monday, because yeah, yesterday I was supposed to fast, and on Monday, Cassie and I had absolutely nothing ready to cook. It was a brain fart on my part, nothing thought out. And she had maybe it was a good sized bowl of chuck roast, and she ate that, and I had maybe like 5, 6 bites of her chuck roast. This is on my feeding day, right? And then just nothing. All we had that I could have cooked was bacon and eggs. Didn't sound good. It was funny. I said that to her, and she's like, "Well, you must not really be hungry then." So that's all I had on Monday too. Was like 6 bites of her chuck roast, which is, I mean, pretty cool, right? I mean, I didn't even try, but if we had had some food available other than bacon and eggs, I would have cooked it up, but we didn't. So I forgot to tell you guys that. Uh, Power to you, Larry. The bit of heavy cream won't knock you off the list. Laugh out loud. You did well by not digging into Cassie's cooking. That's a home run. Yeah, I felt that was a huge victory. For sure. Ron, hey everyone. What's up, Ron? Glad you're here. Teresa says, Frank, I'm an addict too. That is why these meetings are so great. Well, I'm glad you guys get something out of it, T. Awesome. It's easy for people to just say don't eat the cookies, but when you're an addict, it is not easy, right? For us, as soon as somebody brings in a plate of cookies or something, the battle starts in your head, the back and forth in your head. Should you, shouldn't I? Should I have some? No, I shouldn't. It's not that it won't hurt me. It's just, the back and forth in your head, the good versus evil. That's crazy. Yep, my name is Cheryl and I'm a carb addict. Right, Cheryl. Hey, Lance, what's up, bud? Good morning, Larry and Carnivore Quest crew. Yeah, I mentioned you earlier in the stream, Lance, hitting that sardine fast, huh? My brave brother. Addict here too, in recovery for life. Yeah. I don't say that about alcohol. I am a recovered alcoholic. But as far as carbohydrates, when I kick them for a while, yeah, I'll be in lifelong recovery with that, Sarah, for sure. For some reason, God hasn't taken the desire for crap food away from me. I wish he would, but he's got his reasons. Ho, ho, ho. Carnivore is the way to go. I dig it, Michelle. Yeah, I never met a Rob Reiner film I didn't like. Rest in peace. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And I got to tell you guys, I don't know if you guys saw what the president tweet or True Social about him. It was totally uncalled for. It's like, do better, President Trump. It was, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw what Rob Reiner said about Charlie Kirk after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. He was devastated, and he didn't. He's a staunch liberal. He disagreed in every way with Charlie Kirk, but he was devastated that he was killed. And I just thought it was real tacky the way the president responded. It's a shame. Got Cassie in my prayers. Awesome, Aaron. Yeah, I know collectively y'all been praying and rooting for. Hello, Larry and everyone. What's up, Brian? Glad to see you again. Hit the like button for Larry. I do it on the way in. Storming with snow here. Take care. I care. Can't wait to watch Cassie's video. Looks so good. Yeah, hopefully you try it, Beverly. Hopefully you dig it. There he is, currently 30 hours into a 72-hour sardine fast. I'm amazed at how full you get off of sardines. Yeah, I watched your little video, Lance. I think at the time you had eaten 8 cans or something like that. It was a short video. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing one. I will. Patricia, good morning. It was a very sad weekend with so many losses. Jesus is coming soon. On a brighter note, that meatloaf looks almost as pretty as Cassie. Ah, that's so sweet, Patricia. Sarah, I was doing Ketovore and find myself so busy that Carnivore is just faster. The last 2 weeks, I got preliminary blood tests back and all good. I still have an elevated CEA score. Anyone know about it? CEA score. Sarah, is that like the marker for cancer detection? If I remember right, is that what Cassie had her scare with? It's been so long. Because remember, Cassie had, if that's the same thing, Cassie's were elevated and it was false. It was like a false alarm. It was like a false reading. False pop, false positive. Hey gang, I did OMAD the last couple of days and today walked around the field with Tony a bunch of times throwing the ball. Had some cod yesterday. I found in the freezer. It was delicious. Need to get some more. Great to see you, Alfie boy. Awesome. Hanging out with Tony, huh? Hi, my name is Mary and I'm addicted to almost everything addictable. Thank God I've never tried meth, cocaine, etc. Beer was my drug of choice, along with carbs and sugary, I think. Yeah. Right, Mary? Yeah. Man, I've tried every drug under the sun except heroin. I never did heroin. But in my early 20s, living in Vegas, I experimented for sure. Thank goodness nothing ever really took hold except alcohol later on, But I had a lot of friends go down fast. Sad. Foss Fuels, I made a charcuterie for a friend's Christmas get together, and I overdid it on the processed meats this weekend. I need to get back to my clean OMAD today. It's so easy to do with a nice charcuterie, right? Foss Fuels, yeah, especially when you're the one making it. You got to do your little a pick here, a pick there. Oh yeah, Cassie and I have been in that situation a few times. Yeah, for sure. Right, Lance? Glad to hear you're doing great, Alfie boy, for sure. Lance, I'm finishing up my 72-hour water fast today at 3 p.m. Right on, Brian. I meant cocaine or sugary, anything. uh, hey, kind of made it live. I'm down 6 pounds so far this month. Alternate day fasting seems to agree with me. I'll have to play more pickleball out in the heat. Have a great day and go out and play. Well, that's easy for you to say. Stephanie, you're in Hawaii. Really cool you stopped by, Steph. If you watch a replay, it was nice to see you. I know since you've been out in Hawaii, you haven't made it a whole lot to the morning meeting. So, but see you in the comments of our regular videos. And awesome. Enjoy Hawaii, girl. Joe, I'm coming up 1 year, December 28th, of being carnivore. Just an amazing change that's happened. Awesome, Joe. 1 year, huh? Good for you. There's something to be said about that. That's a long time, You're probably pretty much on your way to making it a lifestyle. Definitely use me as an example of what not to do. Don't go back to your old ways. I suspect you won't. No Slow. Hey, Larry. Greetings from North Carolina. What's up, No Slow? Great to see you again. Jeff in the house. What's up, bud? Hey, Paul. Good morning, Larry from North Carolina. Great to see you, man. How you doing? So glad to see her beautiful smile. Yeah, right? Cassie looks absolutely great. Yeah, I told her that. And she just gives me this little, like she doesn't believe me. About to be hit with a snowstorm. Ooh. Stay warm, Lance. Hunker down. Are you working from home today? My favorite kind of storm, because when we were in Chicago, we had to drive. Me and Cassie both had long commutes to work. But man, it was awesome. Like if a snowstorm coincided with like a little mini vacation, you're taking a couple extra days off. You got like a 4 or 5 day weekend, and then a snowstorm would hit. Oh, that was so nice. Get everything you need, hunker down, don't have to leave. Yeah. Then it's pretty cool. When you got to go out in it, when you got to go out in it to make the bacon, it can be brutal. Mary, I'm having one ribeye steak tonight after my huge breakfast this morning. Not sure I'll even be hungry. I'm gonna fill up for tomorrow's fast. You'd be surprised, Mary. You might be hungry toward the evening. When and how often are the member lives? Goblin, I pretty much do them on the fly. Yeah, we gotta do one soon. But man, Sunday I tried to get members to join me. For the regular morning meeting, come on and spend 5 or 7 minutes each on there. And only the one that took me up on the offer was Amber. Amber showed up. So, but we're gonna on Saturday and Sundays in the morning meeting, I'm gonna start doing that both days. If a member wants to join me for a little bit and say hi to everybody, I'll put out that link. So be looking for that, Treasure Goblin. But yeah, I mean, you just never know with the member lives. I could get, have a spare chunk of time tonight and be in the mood and be like, yeah, let's fire up a member's live. It might pop up. So always make sure your notifications are on. Oh, nice, Frank. We're all on the same property, 26 acres, but we go days without seeing each other. A busy life, right? I'm literally hurting right now. So no more cheating. Maybe Christmas Day. Hopefully, not then. Yeah, I hate to hear you're hurting, Frank. All that crap comes back quick, don't it? And that's so nice. You and your family live all on the same property. That's like a dream of mine. I would love that. If I always said if I like hit the lottery, $1 billion, buy, 3, 4, buy 1,000 acres in Montana and build a house for each family member. That'd be so cool. Ride motorcycles and ATVs in between each other's house. That'd be awesome. Jeff, we'll get to see the grandchildren today. First time since Halloween. Wow, Jeff. Very happy for you, brother. That's so cool. What a blessing. Enjoy. Bride's Biscuit. Hello, Larry. What's up? Greetings, all. Great to see you, Bride. Debbie. Hello, Larry and everyone. I hope Cassie is feeling better. Yes, she is. She is, Debbie. Thank you for asking. For sure. Yeah, gosh, we got some more people in. I got to show it. Here's Cassie. She shot a video. We shot a video yesterday, and I should have that to you out Friday. This is a patty melt bake. And she says it's not your mother's meatloaf. So you guys be looking for that. Uh, Frank says I have to schedule a CT test to check my aneurysm soon. Been feeling like something isn't right inside. Haven't told my family. No need to worry until I know it's not worse or not. It's not worse or not. Prayers appreciated. Absolutely, Frank. Definitely getting to prayer over that. Man. Uh, oh, I almost missed you, Penny. Good morning, everyone. Cassie is a very pretty lady. I've been resisting sweets for almost a week, keeping full on mostly meat and eggs until yesterday. I got too hungry and had a. You got cut off, Penny. uh, Kindness should be universal, in my opinion. Totally agree, Jeff. Absolutely. Tina, hello everyone. I'm eating my ribeye steak. Awesome, Tina. Enjoy. It's been a minute since I've had a ribeye, Tina. So have a bite for me. Next bite's for Larry, all right? Bride's biscuit. I get so full of sardines, Lance, and it's technically a water fast for me. Right? You don't touch them. Bride's biscuit. All right, I caught up. I did one day, Lance. 2 cans were fine. All right, here you go, Penny. You're finishing your thought here. Peanut butter cup. It didn't taste great, and then I was really upset with myself. I just have to keep healthy snacks with me when I'm away from home. Plan ahead, right, Penny? I got too hungry, and I had okay, and you had the peanut butter cup. I went back and read your previous comment. Okay, yeah, that's probably one of the very few because I'm not a huge sweets guy, but I like Reese's peanut butter cups. What food addict doesn't, right? Bride's biscuit. I did alcohol and sugar. That was enough. Both were terrible. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of LSD. I had a bad experience on LSD. I won't go into it, but like I said, I was a stupid 23-year-old. Uh, Gosh, I lost my place. Here we go. Question: I got marrow bones instead of soup bones. Is there any changes to make? Is there any changes to make bone broth? What do y'all do with the marrow bones? No, I mean I've used marrow bones myself. I think they're actually better than soup bones, Amber, because like I'll get femurs from little areas of work, femur bones, and they split them in half, and man, they make awesome bone broth. So if you're making bone broth, I definitely suggest the marrow bones because the apple cider vinegar, you add to the water, helps break down that marrow, and that's where you get all that gelatinous goodness from. Yeah, how many cans do you eat in a day at the sardines, Lance? Aaron wants to know. He's behind on videos. Easy to do. Paul, alcohol was always a big part of snowstorms for me, right, Paul? Yep, me too. When I lived up north, I was drinking for sure. I will be WFH in an hour or so. The storm warning starts at 6 p.m. I have extra sardines, so I'm good. I will be work from home. There we go there. I was not available last Sunday. I watched the replay. I will jump on. Yeah, I know if you were watching Aaron, you jump on. You or Lance. I think Lance. There's a reason he couldn't either. But let's see. Yeah, Amber says to Jeff, "That's awesome. Anytime seeing the grandchildren is such a blessing. Enjoy those babies." I agree. Yeah, it's been a little while too, since Halloween. Diving into my second bowl of chicken soup. My belly button was kissing my backbone. Laugh out loud. I've never heard that one, Michelle. That's pretty cute. I like that. Keith and Tiffany, what's up? Good morning. Good Wednesday morning. Great to see you guys. I don't know which one it is, so I'll just say it's great to see you guys. uh, that patty melt bake looks fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you how it tastes in tomorrow's morning meeting. I'm gonna have a little today. Cassie looks so happy and beautiful. Yeah, thanks, Amber. That's awesome. Yeah, she's not feeling beautiful though. She's starting to. As I always tell her, you're crazy. Ever since I first saw Cassie, first time seeing her, I thought she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. In my opinion, has not changed. It's only grown, deeper. My conviction on that. I fell in love right away. There's no doubt about it. Uh, Annie, drinking more black coffee than normal for me. How much is okay to consume? If you're asking me, Annie, I'd say as much as you'd like. I don't think coffee's going to do any harm to you. Now, if you start getting heart palpitations or something. But I think it's pretty hard to OD on coffee. I've had, when I was drinking lattes constantly, it'd be nothing for me to have 10 to 12 shots of espresso in one day. It's crazy. So, yeah, just go with how you feel, Annie. You start feeling shaky or just eat something, or drink a little water. Yeah, sometimes I drink quite a bit of coffee. I used to drink quite a bit of coffee regularly, but I've cut back. Kelly says, "Hope Santa brings me a ribeye for my birthday on the 20th. 73 years young. Love you guys." Kelly, well, happy early birthday. Just around the corner. 73 years. Amazing. That's so cool. Sardines are one of those things you get what you pay for. The more you spend, the better you get. Nice. Appreciate that, Brian. Yeah, I can't say I bought a ton of them, so that's something for me to think about, if I pick some up. We actually do have some right now. Uh, Turkey bones make great bone broth. Really? I didn't know that. Planning on 6 to 10 cans if needed. Looking like today might be only 6 cans. Larry, Pink Floyd, 1988. Glad to be here. Pink Floyd. Cassie, I did not listen much to Pink Floyd in my teenage years, my formative years, a little bit, but Cassie was a huge fan. And when Cassie and I first started dating, I really gained an appreciation for them, because I started consuming more of their content, listening to more of their songs. Gosh, Larry. Yeah, I started watching, but had to go shopping with my wife. Right. That's right, Lance. uh, yeah, marrow bones better roasted and scoop marrow out for a snack. I have seen people do that, and I'd be definitely willing to try that. Peanut butter cups were my favorite pre-carnivore. I don't miss them. I do love butter more now. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met anybody that doesn't like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Oh, remember the old commercials where they'd have the chocolate bar fall off like a building or something? A construction worker be eating a chocolate bar, and he'd accidentally drop it, and the guy on the ground's got peanut butter and it falls in it. Oh, that's old school. That's when they first came out. Uh, Annie, I miss having hot chocolate and spiced tea when it's cold out. I love my bone broth, but wish I had other options. Well, you can have hot chocolate, Annie. Element, our electrolyte sponsor. They got chocolate salt and chocolate caramel, and it's amazing in hot water. They designed it to be drank hot, and they're really good. Our link's down below if you want to use it. Order you some. I recommend the chocolate caramel. It's delicious, and that's what I've been substituting my warm nightly drink, so I don't, have insomnia with coffee. Yeah, if you haven't tried it, if you miss hot chocolate, I call it Carnivore Hot Chocolate. Definitely check out our link, Annie. Uh, Drugs and alcohol let the demons in. Liquor stores have a sign over their shelves of bottles of spirits, right? Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, Amber, right? Element makes the chocolate. Oh, appreciate that, Amber. Um, less, less of lattes, Larry. Absolutely right. Oh, Annie, I'll check them out. I've been using Redmond's electrolytes recently and forgot about Element. Awesome. Great way to support our channel, Annie, is to use our link. Our link will take you right to Carnivore Quest page on the Element website. So appreciate that. Sarah, I got interrupted and I'm behind listening at 1.5 times speed. Yes, Larry, CEA score can be a cancer marker. It's a marker of inflammation and not straightforward. I remember when Cassie was worried too. Okay. All right, Sarah. Well, definitely got a few prayers to say for Sarah and Frank. There are prayer recipients specific today so far. Um, Brian says some of the best sardines are from Portugal, Spain, France, and Latvia. Nice, Brian. Good info. I dig it. I have roasted bone marrow every day. Several videos on my channel, cooking tips. Nice, Sherry, and great to see you. Awesome. Uh, I purchased frozen chicken feet for my dog to snack on. I put them in my bone broth, and they make a lot of gelatin. Yeah, Penny, for sure. Whenever I make chicken bone broth, I always put in a couple chicken feet. It's like magic. It's like they're pure collagen. See, keto version of peanut butter and chocolate fudge. Thought about combining to make peanut butter cups, but keto, not carnivore, right, Frank? Yeah, or you could always do those brutal Atkins treats, that they have peanut butter cups. And oh, Cassie and I, one time we were on keto. This is when we gave up on keto. We were about to, and we went with carnivore because we realized we couldn't do keto. We got two big family size boxes of those, and we ate them all in one sitting while we were watching a movie. And we got both of us got sick. We did not feel good. Queen size fun. I put a big dollop of butter in my chocolate element and put it in the blender and blend it up. It tastes just like hot chocolate. Really, a little butter with it? I haven't tried that. I've done a little cream with it. I'm gonna try the butter. Thank you for that tip. Awesome. Very cool. A little peanut butter on a spoon and stir my hot coffee with it. Hmm. That's interesting, Aaron. Very cool. Hey, Rick, what's up? I'm eating heart attack chicken again right now. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's chicken fried in lard. I believe I asked Rick last meeting about that. Guys, great to see you, Rick. Uh, wow, I can't believe I'm caught up. Oh, very cool. I'm caught up to you guys. So I know we have some more folks in. So I'm going to show this. This is Cassie's current creation. We shot this video yesterday. Uh, Patty Melt Bake, not your mother's meatloaf. I think I'm going to use this picture on the thumbnail probably. But yeah, it was really good to see Cassie in the mood to make content again. She's starting to feel better, guys. For those of you just joining, she's been in a funk. She's in her head. She thinks she's ugly and not worth being on camera. She can't inspire anybody. Of course, that's just a bunch of hooey. But it's amazing how our perceptions of ourselves can get we can skew them. It sucks, but she's snapping out of it, and it's so cool to see for sure. And it was a lot of work doing that video yesterday. It was like 5 hours, but it was so awesome for me to be doing that together. I had a lot of fun. And for those of you who weren't here a little earlier, I did confess. And look at that! Yesterday was my fasting day, guys, and I did not eat any of that. But I did have 2 cups of coffee in the evening while we were shooting the video, and I had some cream in it. So I didn't technically fast yesterday, and that was my first time having some cream uh, during December. So just, it was flowing, and I knew I was really trying not to eat any of that on my fasting day. And I was like, I'm going to enjoy some coffee. I thought it'd be up later. I'd start the edit on that, but I actually didn't start editing it. I got to start it today. That's what I'll be doing today until probably 9 p.m. is editing that video, and then I'll finish it up tomorrow. It's going to be a long edit. So, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see if we get back to comments. Uh, do, 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 do. Seamus, what's up? I add a pig's trotter to my beef marrow bones. The collagen is next level. Greetings from Cape Town. Uh, Cape Town, ZA. I'm not sure where that's from. Well, very cool, Seamus. Next level collagen. Great to see you. And I was listening while working on my truck. Awesome. That looks tasty. Oh man, just the grilled onions, Rick. The grilled onions, just the aroma in the house. My gosh. The only thing I'd add to Cassie's meatloaf is bacon. You never know what's in it, Frank. You're gonna have to see. Can't see inside that sucker. uh, Sherry says, call me crazy, but I think it's fun to talk about food that we absolutely love to eat, but don't because we do carnivore. It's kind of fun watching the food challenges too. Yeah, me too, Sherry. Once in a while, I like to, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite standard American diet foods. Or some people find it triggering, and there are times I don't feel like talking about it when I'm having the cravings. But yeah, in general like to talk about, what I like to eat when I'm off the rails. I love food, and you want to share with people what tastes good, right? Oh, like I could talk about In-N-Out Burger all day long, man. Larry, did you see the chili video? I did not, Amber. I did not. I will check it out. Hey, get to say hi to Sam. All right. All right. Now the stream is complete. Hi, Larry and Carnivore Quest crew at work and a quick bathroom break to say hi, but promise no pig squealing or disaster pants. Also, no worries, Sherry, as you have a great humor and no sucker questions. Bye bye. See you, Sam. For those of you who don't know, Sam's 24 years old. He's our youngest warrior here at Carnivore Quest that I know of. It's always good to see him. He always makes me laugh. Julie, yay, catching you live. Love you and Cassie. Watching from Prescott, Arizona. Nice, Julie. Awesome to see you. I've been to Prescott many, many times. I lived in Bullhead City for a while. Yeah, I like Arizona. Big fan of Arizona. Beyondsborn made it. Hey, good morning, afternoon/afternoon, right? V, awesome to see you. I'm now at 187 pounds, only 7 more pounds to hit my goal weight. That's so awesome, John. Oh, Mary, have you thought of a January challenge? I love challenges. I haven't really. I thought about continuing my alternate day fasting, Mary, since I've had a few people say to me, yeah, the results really start. Uh, you really start seeing results like after week 3. So I'm thinking about continuing it. We'll see, Mary. We'll get something for World Carnivore month, right? Might even try a couple sardine challenges for the month of January. We'll call it the North Dakota Challenge. I've seen that video, Amber. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, Amber. My problem is I have 4 different YouTube accounts, and all the carnivore channels I'm subscribed to with our Carnivore Quest channel. And the problem is when I'm on other channels, I don't get notifications, and then it slipped my mind. You know what I mean? But when I'm on my Carnivore Quest channel, I'll see like Lady Terza's videos pop up. All of yours, really. All of you that have channels. And you too, Amber. So definitely check it out. Yeah, it's been a long journey down from 367. That's about me at my heaviest, John. Proud of you, man. You got your life back. I'm a little jealous. I'm not going to lie. Larry, whatever the challenge, I'm in. Okay, cool, Mary. 30-day fast. Let's do it. you'd probably attempt it, Mary. Uh, right, Annie? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, it sure is. All right, guys. Well, we've been going exactly 1 hour. So it's a great start to the week. This is our Monday when it comes to the morning meetings. And love you guys. I'll have that video out to you probably on evening of Friday. Yeah, Cassie's recipe video. And we'll see you at 11:55 tomorrow. 11:55 a.m. tomorrow. I couldn't spit that out. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this stream, and I am gonna go get some of this. Look at that deliciousness. I'm gonna move some cheese to the side, but I am gonna have a few onions and enjoy what's inside of it. All right, guys. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Later.